If life is jolly rotten, then there's something you've forgotten. Always look on the bright side of life. Da-do, da-da, da-da, da-do. Always look on the right side of life. Now it is the new year. We are now, I think it's about the 3rd of January now, 2025. And I mean that, what I just sang then. I mean, like, you know, you've always got to look on the bright side and the right side of life. Otherwise, you know, you're just going to bumble through life and not enjoying it. And I think, you know, that is the moral of the story, really. Anyway, what we're doing today is I'm out and I'm getting things. I'm buying. I basically, cut a long story short, is the old bean can, i.e. the micro camper, is due an MOT, and I know it needs a few bits doing, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm going out getting a few bits and pieces for it. Some of the stuff I do myself, obviously. I do have a bit of a mechanical background, so I do some of it myself, and on a day like today it's alright, you know, but I haven't got any ramps or anything like that where I am now, so I'll just do it off the ground, which is, like I say, okay in the sunshine, but when it comes to the grotty weather, it's not much fun. However, I do have a set of mates that have a garage, basically, and I'm going to give them a shout out yet, because I don't know if they want to be exposed on camera. If they do, I will give them a shout out at a later date. But these guys are a really good, decent set of genuine people that, you know, they've helped me out loads over the past. You know, I take my van in there later after work, and they just jump on it, get it done, and, you know, I can't thank them enough for things like that. And also, I've got a mate who does my MOTs, and, you know, it gives me the heads up on what it's going to need before I actually take it in there. So he's like, he'll look over it and say, yeah, it needs this, it needs that, and I get it done. So I know I'm not wasting my time when you go and have an MOT done, and then you've got, like, I don't know, I think standard cases are 2 weeks, and they'll retest for free. Or do they retest for free anymore? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's still a thing. Anyway, so they do he will do a pre-MOT check for me, so I know what's going to be done, and I'll do it before I go in there. So, you know, I'm pretty sure you're going to pass. Anyway, it is lunchtime, and I thought I was going to go and get myself. So, cut a long story short, what's happening now is I'm going to go get myself something to eat, as usual. And I was told about a place that's been there. Well, I don't know. When I get down there, I'll tell you where I am, and if you do know how long it's been there, then let me know. I don't remember a time when it wasn't there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to a snack van, and I was going to get a breakfast roll or something like that. But now I think it's getting a bit later on in the day now, to be fair. I'll quick look, tell you what time it is. Oh yeah, so it's 12:15. So I think now maybe I'll get a burger or something like that. Anyway, let's get down there. I'll show you where we're going, and we'll see what they've got. So this is where we're going. This is the A4 snack bar, and that's at Woolhampton. So yeah, this is the A4 snack bar at Woolhampton on the A4, basically, obviously. And I've got to be honest with this one. It's been here a long time, so I really want it to be good. I really want it to be good. Anyway, like I say, it's getting about lunchtime now, so I'm going to get a burger. But I'll go and get it, and we'll see what we think. Right, okay, so I've got it now. And what I went for was a half-pound bacon cheeseburger and a can of Tango. And it came to £8.60. So it ain't the cheapest, but, you know, it looks alright, to be fair. The one thing I will say, I was going to say it took ages to get served, but I didn't realise. One of the blokes there says 3 people there, but one of them had an order of about 6 or 7 people in, and it was all with chips and this, that, the other. So yeah, I had to wait a while, but probably isn't that long normally. Anyway, got a can of Tango, and let's have a look at this burger. So, I think the burger itself was about £7 something with the bacon added. So basically what we got, and it's a nice bit of crispy bacon in there, back bacon, bit of burger sauce, and it's toasted the bunlet. I'll give you a shot. That's basically what we're having. So double bacon burger, can of Tango, orange Tango, and that was £8.60. So yeah, a bit on the pricey side, but you know, half decent I think. It looks alright. Let's go. Taste is in the well, the taste is in the sampling, I suppose. It's all about the taste, isn't it? What I would have liked, and I will say this before I even start, was I like the option of onions with my burger, but I didn't get an option, so I didn't ask for it. Anyway, probably would have done it if I'd asked. Let's have a go. It's not bad. It's I like the toasted bun. Burgers are pretty normal cash and carry type burgers, I think. And the bacon's probably slightly overdone for me. I think possibly mine might have been a bit slightly overdone because he had to wait while he plated up everybody else's, that big order. But you can see how well done everything is in there. They're probably slightly over for my liking, but there you go. So to be fair, he's done quite a lot of stuff in there. I've been there a long time. It's even had like concrete mounds where they'd ramped it up. So I mean, like I say, it's been here a long time. I just can't help but think mine got a bit overcooked because of that big order in front, which is a real shame. So unfortunately, everything is so crispy in there. I need to put a bit of extra sauce in, which is a good job. I carry my own, innit? I've got to say, I've struggled to pour that sauce because it's been in the camper van all night. We're hitting minus temperatures in the UK now, even though the sun's out now. It was about -4 last night, so everything was proper hard frozen this morning. I've got to be honest, I would sooner not have had the bacon than have it. If I knew it was going to be cooked like that, then I wouldn't have had it, but I don't believe they cook it that much normally. I think like I waited long enough anyway, and instead of having it overdone, I would have rather have waited longer, if that makes any sense, because it's worse when it's overdone and you've been waiting ages. Same as if you wait for things for ages and they're cold. That don't sit well with me either, but yeah, bacon's too crispy for me. And I know it's not their fault, but with the price of food soaring, the thing is, as a consumer, you're still paying for it, aren't you? So, I mean, they have to charge those prices to even make any money. I do understand that. Unfortunately, it hits the consumer pocket, and I suppose it probably makes you a little bit ultra critical. I don't know. Because I remember a day when you used to get a burger out of a van for under a fiver. I do remember those days. But £8.60, you're kind of pushing on a little bit there, aren't you? I'm going to have to be honest here. I wanted that to be better, and I think ordinarily it would have been. But I unfortunately came at the wrong time. It was just too overdone. Well, put it this way, right? I've never, ever... That was the first time I've ever added more sauce to anything on top of what was already there. So I wanted that to be better. I think it was just unfortunate timing, but at the same time, I still paid for it. So, tough one. Had a lot worse, by the way, I will say that. But if I was to score it, I like the fact that the bun was toasted, but other than that, it was just so overdone. And there were no onions, no option. Well, there probably was an option for onions, but I usually expect to get asked. I think if I wasn't behind that massive order, it would have been above average, but not by very much. I'm just going to come out with it. I'd have scored at 6.5. So, would I come back? Yeah, I would. Would I get what I just had? Nah. There's a problem you've got. It's those sort of cheaper style cash and carry burgers. They're full of breadcrumb. So if you overcook them, it dries them out really badly. And that's sort of what happened there. And the bacon was, well, I'd sooner have not had it. So yeah, unfortunately, I can only rate that sort of 6.5 out of 10. Shame. Anyway, I'm not going to let it dampen my spirits. It's New Year. The sun's out at the moment. My mates are sorting the old bean can out. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the month we're out cooking on gas again. Anyway, let's go and do beer of the week. Right, so I'm back here now and doing beer of the week, and I've got to say one thing today. It's so cold in the UK today. It's absolutely freezing. Even though the sun's been out all day, it's still been Baltic cold. I think we're going down to -4 tonight. Yeah, anyway, roll on the spring, that's all I can say. Now, beer of the week. This is what I drink in pubs all the time, really. It's one of my most preferred pints if I'm out and about and in a pub, but I'm going to have a pint of Peroni. Italian lager, I can't go wrong with that. But it's so cold, I'm not going to take my hood down. So I think we've been lucky. You know, it's only just got cold and we are in January now, and the shortest day of the year's already been. So we are heading spring now, which, yeah, can't come soon enough if you ask me. Anyway, cheers. I don't know why, right, but it's got one of them tastes Peroni has. Got quite a sour lager taste, actually, and I don't know, it just reminds me of Christmas. I don't know why, because it's not a Christmas drink, is it? But yeah, anyway, so I've just been down. I was gutted today, actually. I was really gutted, because I've known this place has been there on the A4 at Wolverhampton for a long, long time, and I really wanted it to be good, but it just wasn't. And I don't know, I think in this day and age, especially with the sort of booming smash burgers and things like that, that people have upped their game in some of these older places now. You know, they're still peddling out them cheap cash and carry burgers that are full of breadcrumbs. And yeah, the problem was this time it was executed badly, unfortunately, because, like I say, there was an order in front of me which must have had about seven people's orders on there, and they all had chips with it now, so it's a bit snowed under. But there you go. So I scored that at 6.5 out of 10. I couldn't score it any higher, and I'm gutted because these older places that have been there a while, I like to give them a good score if I can. But you know, I've got to be honest, haven't I? Because otherwise you'll go down there and they'll be like, "Oh, this is horrible." And I have to be honest, you know, I had the bacon and I wish I hadn't. So anyway, there we go. So the beer snack of the week is, I haven't got much left of it, Bombay mix with cashews. I thought they always came with cashews, but there you go. For those of you who don't know what Bombay mix is, I'll be surprised, but they're basically gram flour pieces with dried peas and lentils with peanuts. That looks like a mild curry's flavour, really, but yeah, I like it. So like I say, it is a cold time of the year for us, and we get the van sorted out this month. I'll still be doing trips hopefully with it, but yeah, getting ready really for the spring season. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. Cheers, and I'll catch up with you in the next one.